Mom and Dad, oh, they're not around.
Songwriter Kris Randall has spent his entire life making music, but recently he thought about giving it all up.
I started putting Post-its on all my guitars, Post-its on all my amplifiers. And I started calling people up and said, well, your phone number and your name's on this Post-it. When I die, just come pick this stuff up.
Kris has polycystic kidney disease, a genetic disorder which has affected many of his relatives.
I only have 6% of my kidney now.
After 5 years of being on the national transplant waiting list, doctors were now telling Kris that he had months to live.
You feel like you're in a rowboat going over Niagara Falls and your friends are just waving to you, and there's nothing you can do. And this is what saved my life.
Frustrated, Kris turned to the internet and found matchingdonors.com, a nonprofit website where he matched with Melissa Stevens, a young woman inspired to give after the death of her grandmother.
My grandma was a really giving person.
And being 23, it felt natural for Melissa to blog about it.
So I decided to donate my kidney to a total stranger. Well, it wasn't as easy as that sentence was to write, but a few months ago, around the beginning of March of 2008, I made the decision to donate one of my fully functioning, healthy kidneys.
Most donated organs come from a donor who has passed away, or a living friend, or a relative. But people who donate to a complete stranger are pretty rare. They're less than 2% of all organ donors nationally. Even though they found each other online, Melissa legally can't be paid for what she goes through, and had the same medical tests as other donors. Even before the surgery, her generosity impressed the doctors.
Each of our living kidney donors is a true hero in every sense of the word. Melissa is a superhero, someone who is giving the gift of life to a complete stranger.
While kidney transplant surgery is a common procedure, doctors say it doesn't happen enough. More than 77,000 Americans are currently on the waiting list for a kidney. 2 months later, Melissa is still healing.
I don't mind having the scars on my stomach because it's a constant reminder of how much I was able to accomplish.
And with a piece of Melissa now in Kris, he's ready to live again.
Now I took all the Post-its off. Now I'm thinking of getting married again.
His first mission, dedicating a new song he wrote about Melissa. It's about being kind.
Be kind.
Victor Lamhoko, NBC News, New York.